Hey guys, how you doing? Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with a live CGC unboxing. I promised I would do this on Friday. Well, I was kind of nervous the box wasn't going to actually show up, but it did. It's right here. It showed up this afternoon around 3 o'clock. A lot of goodies in this one, I believe. So again, I want to come on here and do a live CGC unboxing. Welcome to all those that are already here. I see we have a few people watching. Anyhow, let's get to it, shall we? Let's see what's inside this box. If we've got time at the end, and if people have any questions, I'm, of course, always happy to answer any questions or have a conversation with you as well. So let's have a look. I have not looked inside this box yet, to be honest. I opened it up. Here's the CGC paperwork, as per usual. Oh, don't want to lose that one down there. And let's see what we got here. All right, so let me make sure I have myself all... I'm going to move my microphone. Last time I noticed... I was getting lots of, you're hearing all the crinkling from the bags and the microphone. I want to try to avoid that this time. And I want to try to pull up the chat as well. Here it is. Hey, Wayne, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I'm almost 50 years old. Hi there, the real Hyperion. And hello, Luke. How's it going? All right, let's see what we got today. All right. First, we have... Blonde Phantom, number 21 from 1949 and a 3.5. And these, I believe, are Eddie's books. Eddie is from the Uxbridge area. We've been waiting for a while on these ones. Hello, Orchid Voodoo. How's it going? We also have a copy of Famous Funnies, number 112 from 1943 in an 8.5. Not too shabby. If the sound's okay, that's great. If there's any issues with the sound, just let me know in the chat, and I'll try to adjust any problems. If I'm too loud or too soft, just let me know. Okay, we also have Blonde Phantom, number 21 and a 3.5. That's a little harsher than I thought it would be. Anyways... There it is, and that's from 1949. Yeah, we're getting there, Real Hyperion. 905, I think. Excellent, thanks, Or I can appreciate that. Yeah, getting there, almost at 100. Or 1,000, sorry. When I get to 1,000, gonna have a big draw. Looking forward to that. All right. Terror of the Jungles. 1952. And it's 6.5, and it has color touch on cover. And I don't recall, it's been such a long time since I've seen this book, if I noticed the color touch when I was pressing it. I think I did, and I think I let Ed know about that. I believe so. Anyways, 6.5, not bad. Tell me, a 78-year-old book and an 8.5, isn't that crazy? It's possible, isn't it? It's possible. Let's look at that one again for all those guys that are coming in. Check this out. Famous Funnies, 1943 in an 8.5 off-white pages. So pretty crazy. A book of that age can still... Hey, it's all about storage, right, guys? It's all about how the book is properly bagged and boarded and stored. You know, if it's stored in we've talked about this before. If it's stored in a more arid environment, then you're going to see rapid page decay. And what I mean by that, the pages are going to get brittle and turn to dust, essentially. And of course, if it's stored in an area that's too damp, then you have problems like water damage. Because what happens if the air is too moist, the pages will actually suck in the moisture into the pages, which could cause water staining, believe it or not. And one step further, you can have mold growing on the pages, and then the book is, again, full of stains, and it's pretty gross and not even probably not even very safe to handle, to be honest. But that is not the case with this one. 8.5 off-white pages, beautiful. Thanks, Luke. All right, what we got next? Saga of the Swamp Thing 37. This one was just sent in about a week or so ago, and it's 6.5, and this one is a Canadian price variant. And again, guys, they're pretty harsh on the modern books, right? So, any little ding or dent, and this one has some, it's hard to see up close, but it has some dog ears, up in the, it had dog ears, so it left a lot of broken color creases on it. So yeah, they're going to really crucify the book with any of those sorts of problems. Famous Funnies 21, raw and good shape, thinking of sending your way. Yeah, send it my way, send it my way. I love working on these old books. All right, next we've got Conan the Barbarian, number 1 and an 8.5. That's not too bad. That's a white pager too. I love one of my favorite covers, man. Love it. Love the colors. A week ago, I forgot what I might have said, Wayne. What you're saying a week ago, I'm not sure. Well, the Conan the Barbarian and that Saga of the Swamp Thing were only there. They were under standard tier. They graded them really quickly. So they were not moderns, don't worry, or economies. Those were sent under standard. It was pretty quick for a standard, actually. Look at this. I don't even know who this belongs to. Ultimate Fallout 9.8 white pager, and I'm not sure who this belongs to. I'm going to have to sort these tomorrow at some point to figure out whose are whose. But congratulations, another awesome book right there. You have one missing its cover and all its pages? Yeah, it'll be a pretty empty CGC case, I think. Hey, Mike? Let's see what else we got here. All right. Giant size X-Men in a 5.5, and it's also a white pager, not too shabby. Told you it was a big box. Hi, everybody. Thanks for popping by. If you're new here, I'm the Comic Doctor, comic book presser in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, and today I'm doing a CGC unboxing. A variety of books in here, mostly silver and Bronze Age books. A couple of moderns thrown in for spice, but if you're new here, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a look in the information section below for more details. I'm going to give away a whole bunch of cool stuff, so check that out. All right, let's keep going here. We have another one of these Spider-Man. Oh, I think I know who this belongs to. Okay, this is these books, I believe, belong to Bobby out of Toronto, I believe. Again, some books that were sent in not too long ago, but again, going through Express tier, they get done relatively quickly. Anyways, a 5.0, the first appearance of the Lizard, not too bad. The Schwa. We also have a 4.0 copy of Fantastic Four 13. First appearance of the Watcher. Again, I think this is one of Bobby's books. All right. Oh, this is one of Bobby's books, and there's a book another one I really want to get. I don't have. 4.5 copy of X-Men number 4, first appearance of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Awesome copy. Look at that. Yeah, these are done pretty quick. These arrived at CGC about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. They graded those really quickly. All right, what else we got here? Got a full box here, guys. Another FF book, a Fantastic Four number 10 and a 3.5. Again, one of Bobby's books. Yeah, it is a big mix. A lot of nice Silver Age Fantastic Fours and some X-Men thrown in there. Another Fantastic Four, this time a number 8 Puppet Master and a 2.5. All right. Then we have a Fantastic Four 15 and a 5.5. That's a nice cover. So a lot of early FF books. I think Bobby is selling these. I believe he is. So if any of these Silver Age books are of interest to you, get in touch with me and I will put you in touch with Bobby. I don't think Bobby is on YouTube here. And Wayne asks, how many books fit into a CGC box? Well, when I first started receiving books from CGC, it was 30 books per box. Now they've changed their boxes and we are at 25 books per box. Now, if you have a magazine boxes are slightly bigger and heavier, But yeah, for basics, basic CGC books, you're looking at 25 books total. And the way I have it set up with CGC is they do not ship books back to me unless there are 25 books. That's why sometimes you may have an express book or a walkthrough book, but it stays at CGC until 25 books are ready to go. Now, sometimes people want their books back pronto, and if that's the case, I can request a single book or 2 books or 4 books, whatever, be sent back. But if I do that, whoever the owner is, they're on the hook for the full price of shipping, which, believe it or not, is pretty darn expensive. So that's why I wait for the full box of 25. It brings the cost down. I think I may pay more for grading next time, hearing books come back in a week while I wait. Yeah, but again, I mean, some of these books that came back quickly, they paid over $100 US, or what is it? I forget. Look, go on my website and check, but it's over $100, Wayne. So it doesn't make sense on some books to pay that kind of money. Unless you've got a really high grade book. Like, don't get me wrong. If I've got a modern book, like say I have a nice copy of ASM 300 or Ultimate Fallout 4 or whatever, I usually, you can usually get away with a standard tier submission. You can't get away with modern anymore. But what I'll do, I'll pay more. I'll pay the express fee, sometimes the walkthrough fee, just to get the book back sooner, because the book is worth it. It's worth that much. But, like a Saga of the Swamp Thing, I mean, that was a standard book. They did that really quick. I'm surprised they did that quickly. But generally speaking, I wouldn't pay express for that. That's me. But hey, like I said, it's everyone's to each his own. Mr. Doctor, hi, how you doing? Serious question. For something like X-Men 4, the CGC cost is based on the fair market value. How do they determine that? Well, I kind of determine it, right? I mean, when you're filling out a submission form for me, I ask you to indicate the fair market value because I need to insure your book when the book's at CGC, first of all. Some people think, well, if I put down the book's only worth $400 and it's really worth $10,000, I only have to pay the lesser of the fees. Well, no. CGCs, they weren't born yesterday. They will move books around. If you try to, squeeze one in at a lower tier and they know the book is worth more, they'll move it themselves. For example, Ultimate Fallout 4, if you send it, if it's a nice copy, like a high grade copy, you're not getting that sent as a modern. And I was for a long time, but not no more. They know the book is more valuable. They'll bump that into the express tier. Sometimes to the standard tier from a mod if you try to send it in through the modern. So, I mean, you're best to just kind of give it your best shot. Figure it out. What I seem to do is when people send me their books, if your estimation is good or good enough, in my opinion, I leave it as is. But if I think a customer's value is too low, I'll give you a call and say, I think you're light on that book. You want to increase it. And by the way, if you indicate the book is worth $300 when it's really worth $2,000 and you send it to CGC and something happens to it while it's over there, they're going to give you what you indicated. So there's no point, you got to pay for the insurance one way or the other. So and I hope that answers your question. That X-Men 4 is tempting. Would Bobby like my arm or my leg? Tell me about it. That book has gone stupid. I wish they'd rename their tiers. I wish they'd just get rid of the economy and just make economy and modern the same. I don't see a reason to have two. Anyways, let's see what else we got. Oh, look at that. A nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 5. And a 2.5, a really nice copy. Low grade copy, but nonetheless, a nice copy of first time Doctor Doom meets the Amazing Spider-Man. Nice. Thanks, Michael. Oh, another Silver Age book. We got another Spider-Man number 10. This one in a 5-0 again. I believe these are all Bobby's books. Yep. He had a handful of express books and standard books. And yeah, not bad. Is that a white pager? No, off-white pages for that one. Not bad at all. Let's see what else we got here. Amazing Spider... Oh, I love this cover. Amazing Spider-Man 25 in a 4.0. Off-white pages. I had a copy of this at one of the Toronto comic book shows. One of the last ones, actually. And it was a high-grade book, and I let it go for a couple of $100. And boy, am I regretting that now. I think I regret selling all my books that I've sold over the last several years. Doom by Ditko is so different than Kirby's version. It is. It really is. Bobby, I know, eh? Bobby's the richest man I know, and I just learned about him today. I tell you, Bobby actually, he's actually a vendor at the Toronto Comic Book Show. That's where I met Bobby years ago. And he's a friend of Roy from Roy's Paper Heroes, and he wanted to get his books graded. And actually, I didn't press any of his books, to be honest with you. They were all, he pressed them himself. He wanted to do them himself, so he did it himself. All I did is I sent them to CGC for him. Because he didn't have an account, and he didn't want to deal with all the insurance, and he didn't want to deal with all the packing mumbo jumbo and the customs stuff. So I helped him out in that regard. But he pressed the books himself, so I can't take credit for any of the grades here. All right, what do we got here? Invincible Scarlett O'Neil, #1. Another one of Eddie's books, and an 8.5 again. This is 1950. Nice. Got a creamed off-white pages this time around, but another cool-looking book. A book you don't see very often. There's Hugh. How's it going, Hugh? Just doing a live unboxing. This is pretty cool here. Captain 3D, 1953, off-white to white. Now, this comic book actually has, it comes with a set of 3D glasses inside. If you open this up, there's a set of 3D glasses inside attached. It's pretty awesome. A bit tricky to press, but nonetheless, an 8.5, not bad. I was hoping for a 9 on that one. Not too bad. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you honestly, I don't profess to be an expert in the history of comic books. I have those comics that I like. I have, the Marvel books, obviously, some of the DC stuff. And even some of the DC stuff, I have friends that are really knowledgeable in the DC universe, and they fill me in sometimes. But I get a lot of, pre-code horror stuff. I know guys that are experts in that area. I am not. I don't profess to be. But yeah, I get a lot of books I've never seen before. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool stuff. Yeah, just like you. I'm in the same boat. Not too much, Hugh. Not too much. Keep him busy, as per usual. Flying Jenny. Another one of Eddie's books. 1946, off-white pages and a 7.0. Pretty cool looking cover. And I think I'm going to try to contact Ed tonight if I can, because he's leaving the country, I believe, and I think he'd like to pick up his books. Is it in good shape from 1939? Your Popeye book, Wayne, is it in good shape? Amelia's asking if my back is 100%. Yeah, I'd say it's 95%. I still, like yesterday, last couple of days, not today. Today was better, but yesterday and the day before, it was kind of achy a little bit. But today, much better. Thanks for asking. But I'm far better than I was 3 weeks ago. Then I want to see your Popeye book. Another one of Eddie's books. Nice Golden Age Beauty, 1951. Flight Comics number. Oh, I love. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Oh, gorgeous. I'll bring it close. It's so pretty. Look at that. 8.5, Fight Comics. Tiger Girl. Beautiful. Very nice. And you know what? So far, I don't see any issues with the slabs. I better not say anything, so I'm going to jinx myself. I don't see any cracks or anything. Spine roll, the comic, or Kevin's back. Exactly. My back sure felt like it had a spine roll a few weeks ago. Fight Comics number 68. Another one in 7.5. White pages. 1950. Look at this one. Oop. Very nice. Some really nice Golden Age books. No, I don't see any cracks yet. I only have 3 more to go. So, it drives me crazy because when the FedEx guy comes, he always puts the books, he always stacks them. He puts the box down on the ground where the comics are the weight of each comic's on top of the other, and it drives me nuts. I say, don't. I just keep it proper. You can see where it says fragile. You can see how the box is supposed to sit, but they always put it on the wrong side, so I'm always afraid things are going to go wrong there. Hugh, yeah, these books are gorgeous. Here's another one. Oh, look at this. Oh, boy, gosh. Oh, my Lord, look at this one. Off-white to white, 9.4, 4.6, 4.6. 1946. Look at that. Eddie, gorgeous. Wow. That's a nice one. 9.4. I bet you it's the highest in the census. I wouldn't be surprised if it's highest on the census. Very nice. There was a giant size X-Men, nice mid-grade copy. I had a 5.5 earlier. I can pull it up and show it to you again in a moment. What do we got here? Crimes by Women. 1949 and a 6.5. 1949. That's another cool cover. So a lot of nice Golden Age stuff here, guys. One more to go, and that's it. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, guys. Doing an unboxing, a late night Friday unboxing. Silver Surfer, number 1, 1968, and a 4.5. Not a bad looking copy, actually. Not a bad looking copy. As I look at this, I see it and it's like, well, it's pretty. Yeah, the book's it's pretty chewed up along the bottom there, but a 4.5, it presents really nice. It presents really, really nice. Yeah, he's waving goodbye to us. Nice book to have on there. Another book that's really, really going up in value. The giant size X-Men, if you want to see it. I think it's over here somewhere. Let's see. Right here. There we go. And a 5.5. Already saw that one. Very nice. I would anticipate more boxes coming back, guys, in the next couple of weeks. It's they're starting to move along, it seems, but they still have this. The wait times, according to their website, is still very long. Wayne, lots of, yeah. Well, oh wait, you asked a question about. Yeah, I think Wayne said a 70-year-old comic should have different grading to a 2-year-old one. Well, I think they do, to be honest. Generally speaking, older books from the Golden Age tend to be graded a little lighter than books of the Silver Age. We could talk about the different tiers, and we could talk about how books are graded. We have a blue label for Universal, but maybe they should have a label color for Golden Age books, or maybe instead of, in terms of like the Universal label, rather have labels that coincide with the generation of the books or the vintage of the books. I don't know. There's all sorts of things you can do. I don't like the purple label. I know no one does, but I don't like, because the purple label I find really, well, kills the value of the book. I always like the star system idea, where you'd have a grade like, say your book's a 7.0 Hulk 181, but it has some problems with it. You have a 7.0 with 5 stars. 5 stars when the book is intact. There's nothing missing. There's no restoration. And every time there's something, maybe if it's missing that label, the stamp, then maybe you go right down to 1 star. Or if there's restoration, you go right down to 1 star or less. You know what I mean? Because a book could be a really nice copy, but because there's a little bit of color touch on there, or a chip is out of something, they really hammer the book hard. I don't know. I don't profess to be an expert in grading and how I should run things. It's not my company. All I know is I'm sure they get suggestions all the time, and it probably drives them crazy. And I think they'll change things again. They change things from when they first started to how it goes now. I'm sure they'll change it again in the future, right? I'm sure they will. Wait, so I shouldn't chew my comic? Don't chew your comics. It's no good for you. Yeah, my glasses. Yeah, I can't. I see better like this. When I clean comic books, I don't wear my glasses. I just use my eyes, because I'm highly myopic. I'm very nearsighted, and apparently, as you get older, if you're nearsighted, your close-up vision gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So I don't need glasses for close up. That close up, anyways. Joe Kent sucks. Doomsday Clock sucks. Okay. John. You mean Jonathan Kent? You mean the whole new bisexual Superman? Is that what you're talking about? 1987. Amelia Jade, as well as all black books. Yeah, they're hard. Yeah, Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, #1, Amazing Spider-Man 194. Those black covers. They're a little bit easier on those books, though, Hugh. I think they are. A Golden Age 7 is a modern 9/8. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm planning to visit you in January. If you have time, I might ask your advice and want to bring to you on what to bring to you. Yeah, Michael, when it's time when you're going to be in town, give me a holler. We can talk on the phone. We can do a chat, like a video chat if you want on Facebook, whatever. We can figure out what it is you need, and I'll be happy to help you. Anytime, Michael. Well, that would be logical, Doc. Yeah, I guess so. What month of books are you working on now? I am doing, since I divided my binder, I don't know if you've been following me or not on my videos, I split my binder. I took all the smaller orders and put them in a different binder than my bigger orders. And the bigger orders usually constitute books, submissions of around, 9 and more. That's kind of a bigger submission. 7 and less, I kind of put in my smaller binder. So that being said, I'm working on May, June books right now. May, June. And again, July is very light. August, it starts picking up a little bit. And then September, I started to get busy again. So, but I'm still working on, I mentioned I got a submission in from Montreal back in April. Another Eddie and Angelo, they're Canadian variant guys. They drove all the way from Montreal during COVID. There was a lockdown. They drove from Montreal to Oshawa. It's about a 4.5-hour drive. They came, dropped off 3 boxes, hopped in their car, and drove all the way back. But at that time, I was already swamped. I was already swamped with books back in March and February. I was just that's why I'm so behind still from that crazy influx of submissions from the spring, right? Late winter, early in the spring. So when they came down, I told them because if they had given me like 20 books, I could have got it done relatively quickly. But because I had pretty much about 450, 150. Yeah, about 450 books. I said, I can't get these done very fast. So what I've been doing, I finished one short box today. So one short box is done. I want to start hammering Eddie's out. And I still have one more of Angelo's books. So, I mean, these big orders that come in, I have to, and they're from a long time ago. I don't want to keep anybody's books here, but at the same time, I don't want a 450 book order to slow you down if you got 10 books. So I'm trying to juggle really, really large orders and with smaller orders, and that's the real problem I've been facing the whole time. I'm getting through. I had a really productive day today. I got through a lot of books today, which was great. I'm exhausted, and there's books in the press right now cooling, and it's really hot as hell in my space, right? When these presses are going full hog, this room, it's like I could do hot yoga in here. You wouldn't want to see that, but I could do hot yoga, I guess. And I was very productive today. Anyway, to answer your questions, May, June right now, and I anticipate I'll be out of May probably in a week or two, hopefully, if all goes well. Yep, they are more lenient. Yeah, they are on the Golden Age and on Black Books. Yeah, no problem, Michael. No problem at all. Whew. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap. Unless there's any other questions or comments, if you are local to Oshawa, I'll be at the shop tomorrow between 11 and 1 o'clock. I've got a lot of people coming in again. And, hey, drop by and say hi. If not, keep your ear to the channel. And the best way to know when I'm putting up videos is to hit that notification bell, which is somewhere down there. And when I upload videos, you'll be the first to know. And there will be an episode of What's in the Press this week coming up. Oh, Hugh just made a comment here. CGC sent me back 50 books. 26 were scratched. Yeah, I sent them all back under mechanical error to get reholdered. All 26 came back with the same grade, but 13 were damaged. Okay, wait a sec. So you sent 26 books in, and the cases were all scratched. You sent them all back, and 13 came back damaged a second time? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that 13 came scratched? I'm curious about that. And just so you know, and for all of you out there, I'm surprised if CGC is actually fixing scratched slabs. They said they weren't doing that anymore. The only way, anyways, my understanding, the only way you're going to get a slab swapped out from CGC under mechanical air is if there's a physical crack in the slab, or like with that Hulk 181 I had a few weeks ago, where there was a hair inside the slab. They'll fix that, but a little scratch on the outside, they don't do that anymore, as far as I know. Hugh, take it easy. He's leaving. Okay, wait a sec. He's fixed. With that math, keep going. You'll get all the books back eventually, Hugh. Yeah, you will. Keep up the great work. Thank you, the Real Hyperion. I appreciate that. Hello, Jody from 1218. How you doing? Amelia, yep. Spine ticks, finger bends, etc. Okay, I'm getting confused here. I'm not sure. Have a good night. Okay, Luke, take her easy, buddy. I'll get back to you on that Marvel Premiere 15. I'm just up in the air with that. Those modern books have just shot up so quickly. I don't know. I'm on the fence. 26 holders scratched. Ugh. What a pain. What a pain. So you sent them back and more came back scratched. That's quality control. I looked at these quickly. I didn't see any scratches on these. You know? The Hulk hair DNA. Yeah. That's gross. I don't want any DNA in my comic books. It's disgusting. Anyways, guys, thanks again for coming by today and watching this unboxing. Please share this, if you can, with your friends and whoever on Facebook or on Instagram and on YouTube. Let's get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. My gosh, it's taken forever to get there. I think we're going to get there probably by Christmas time. I think we're going to be at 1,000, I hope. And again, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, all that kind of stuff. And look below at the information section, because I outline all the prizes I'll be giving out when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to be giving out 5 $100 Comic Doctor gift certificates for cleaning and pressing. That's not a bad deal right there. If you haven't tried cleaning and pressing, that might be, if you happen to win, that'd be a great way for you to try out my services free of charge. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hugh, take it easy. Everybody else, thanks for popping by and talking to me on the chat as well. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.